when you're around someone, right? Now, obviously, too, you're my height, so it's different, so it can't be a full-on snuggle. But I want you to just feel how you can use the koala bear effect. Now, I'm just going to show you what that means. So this is one thing I will be teaching you, and this is a technique that's really mine. But I want you to feel it. Do you see how I'm underneath the arm?
Yeah.
But I'm waiting for the shoulder to separate from the shoulder girdle. And then come down. Now, see how it's catching on the shoulder, right? Versus here. So you really, just by letting someone or matching their weight and nothing to, see how I'm just offering a healthy stress. I'm not going like, lift your arm up, Julie, lift your arm up, kind of thing. This is why she's in shape. Right? So see, I'm not under the arm. So, but again, these are things I'm going to be teaching you, but these are kind of like some of my signature moves. And then I can work here. But I wanted you to feel more what it feels like when I'm working with the babies using their system. But in this position here, see, notice how you're on my arm. Or I might have you on my knee. So I can really start working with your vestibular. Now notice how my knee comes up. See how I'm starting to twist you. And my hands aren't moving. So I'm actually doing more with my legs. Now, because it's your child, you could really go around. I mean, you know, but I mean, I know you love me, but I'll spare you from that. But so if I'm around here, this I don't like as much because notice how my arm can weight down on you, right? I prefer much more here. Where I'm coming underneath. And what's nice when you're around underneath someone, let's say she goes to lift her arm, right? So if you're doing the right arm, right? I can easily switch to the left, and you see how I can counter that and support the arm. Right? Notice the difference between the counter, because that would be the way a child would work, versus this. See how that's same, and now you got to protect the fall. So I really wanted you to feel, now even here, I can, with my elbow, especially with a child, not so much the adult, but, and I can just come around now there. See how your body does not want to cross midline to the right. Does that make sense now, feeling it? Now, if I was back here doing this, feel the difference? Versus if I'm wrapped around.
Well, I think the child also would probably feel a lot safer. You
well,
know,
not only that, but this isn't work.
Right, exactly. It's not like, here, really let's do more therapy.
You could be at watching a baseball game and just be, oh, I wonder how your midline's doing right now. You know what I mean? And not even think twice of it. Now I can also do here. But if I do that, let's say if she tips over, look at how I can raise my arm again to catch the child, in a sense. I can do vision, like here, come here, look at me. But I can go low. This is where you see me around with the kid like this, because I'm looking for that kind of vision. Or I might go above. You saw where I was going above her forehead and sort of kissing the top of her head, because I wanted Fishy to go look back at me and see if did she look up at me like this, right? Or did she do this? That's a completely different. But I can do here if she's working on, now notice here, you can reach for something. Again, sort of like I was showing you from behind, where I was just, you know, not sitting around you. But notice how you still have your spine. If I do here, see the difference?
I felt that in my right foot, like something.
But it's like I take your system away. So if I say, Olive, come do this, look at how your arm is like lead. But if I'm here, look, Olive. Look at the but look at, see, you counter all of this. In general, you don't want to be, now if I'm on the shoulder, do you see how I'm not doing this? My weight, and you'll see that too with older kids that are spastic quad. You put a baseball hat on them and the head just falls forward. You know, just the weight of the baseball cap is too much. But you can just sit here like this and do that move we did.
Is her child spastic quad? how's their healthcare? I would think that.
Okay, walk around and see what that feels like.
Oh,
But it's different though, huh? You know, getting worked on being snuggled.
yes. Yeah, I could see. I would think that Olive would absolutely love that.
Right.
Yeah. It doesn't.
Great
Like
to
you said,
do
it doesn't
before
feel
you go
like
to
work.
sleep, to bed, whatever. You can be feeding her from that angle.
Mhm.
You can be. It doesn't seem like work, but at the same time, since your vestibular is so protected, it allows you to get to a place where you could normally do it by just having them lay down
Right.
and work on it because you're, you know.
Right.
So again, working on the back. What I'm just doing here is separating the arm from the back. For the most part, everyone will tuck their arms. It's an unusual hold for them, but they're not used to going onto their elbow. But what the elbow is important, or the arm, if I come out, again, there should be a natural pendulum that happens. And most people are kind of like this. That's why a lot of older people, when they fall, they hurt themselves because they're not putting anything out.
Except their hips and their elbows.
Or the face.
Yeah.
I had one woman that just cracked her front orbit, you know, because they're not.
Yeah, we were trying to figure that out when I first started in Amex because one of the gals, she fell and just shattered her nose. Fell directly on her face and shattered her nose.
Well, first of all, not to insinuate, but drinking and drugs. You're not going to put you're not going to
Right.
protect
Your
yourself that
reflexes
way.
won't.
So she could have been drunk and just face planted. Another thing that one used to be a big one for we called it taxi face, because a taxi you don't put your seatbelt on in New York. The taxi cab has all that hardware, and they break and you go. Number one cause for plastic surgery in New York City was
Really?
taxi face. They called it, yeah. Because people would.
That's
Or, just a fluke, middle of the night, she wasn't, she caught her nose on the coffee table. I mean, I've had lots of stories, but a lot of times, like I said, it's like, my one client fell in the garage, 76 years old, broke her hip. And again, doing one of those, I always carry my cell phone except for that time. No, my mother-in-law had her cell phone on her, but she was so skinny, she fell off she was putting on her shoes, slid off the toilet, and got stuck in between the toilet and the bathtub. And the phone wasn't, you know what I mean? Like, how do you get...
Yeah, how do you get your phone out of your pocket?
Donna's mom has it, but I wish my parents had it. But I really like that I'm falling and I can't get up button. My parents refused to get it because there's two of them in the house. So like, well, if I fall down... And I'm like, one's worse than the other. If Dad's sound asleep back in his bedroom, he's not going to hear you out in the yard. But can't fix it. I love Forrest Gump. I thought that was such a good movie, honey. It is what it is.
I like the one where the guy was telling me his brother thought it would help his dad because his dad, 80-some years old, he lives out, he's a farmer, he lives out in, wherever, and he still goes out on the tractor and stuff like that, but he's starting to lose his mind, so he'll get lost, and his mother's like, he goes out there for hours, and I don't know when he's coming back, and blah, 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 so they
She doesn't know either.
Yeah, they found out last time he went hunting, he kind of admitted he got lost, and so it took him longer to get back home. So his brother got smart. I got him a cell phone. Great. It's a flip phone. So I got him the cell phone, but instead, he doesn't know how to use it, of course. Don't show him how to use it. So they put the phone number on the back of the phone, right? So he got lost or something. He was flipping the phone around to the back to see what the phone number was, each number. So that's how he had to dial it. He said, I got so damn fed up with that thing, I just threw it. So I told him, I said, you gotta get this button, because it's like, it's not, I've fallen and I can't get up. Most of them require a base at the house, and it's connected to a landline. But the one my mom's got, it's not. It's based off of cellular or whatever. So you know, they encourage you to use it. And so when I want to demonstrate it, sometimes we'll be at somewhere and just push the button and immediately they ask, are you reporting an emergency situation? You tell them no. You can say, where am I located? And they'll tell you, okay, you're at this they actually told us one time, you're at St. Helens Church parking lot, looks like. That's exactly where we were. Oh, good, Mom. See, they know where you're at.
Jared wants one of those for the shop when I'm not there, which actually is not a bad idea.
Yeah,
If he
it's
gets
not.
pinned by something or cuts his hand off or.
Well, it's you can intershare it.
Mm-hmm.
What's good if it's a satellite-based system too, like flooding your phone, you know.
Yeah.
You can. But
And the new ones now, I think they're making waterproof.
Well, that's a good
They're
idea.
making slightly waterproof. I know that iPhone now is
here, sorry, because the opportunity came. I'm curving her in. See how
Mhm.
she can't. She gets to use her back this way. And then I can go and then bring her up. That's another move to go into.
Okay.
But again, I'm not grabbing her shoulder. I'll do it from this way. So that rounding and then.
her pop there.
See, that's really a great way to. There, now she's really. So see the difference of that circle?
Mm-hmm.
See the little glitches?
Yeah.
Again, more and more you work on something, then again, you find a high-end glitch. Now, would Donna care if that glitch gets organized or not? Probably not. But if she wants to go on a nice hike or a 3-day walk for breast cancer or whatever, you know, those kind of things come in handy, that if she's more a well-oiled machine. But,
Yeah, I feel like those muscles haven't moved in years.
well, why would they? When the heck are you sitting there going, let me put up a light bulb and come down the ladder like this? But it's a
Right.
functional movement.
I didn't want to move my neck with that one up.
And then sometimes I'll go here. So let's say if Olive was throwing her head back, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I could go right here